Welcome, everybody. I'm Sifu Z. This is my first live open training session, which I guess that means my first live. Oops, let's make sure we got some of our settings right there. Okay. Yeah, it also means it's open door time. Yeah, my training sessions have been closed doors for a bit, for a while now. So the doors are now slowly creeping open, just a little. And we're going to start here with this stream. Just a quick background on me if you're new to this channel. I'm a Grandmaster Chris Chan Sifu. Grandmaster Chris Chan learned from Ip Man. And I'm also a Gracie Jiu Jitsu practitioner from, back in the mid 90s as well. I don't really combine those two arts as much as I see their intrinsic relationship. And at times I'll try to convey relationship to you. What this is all about is getting our exercise on. So we're going to be doing what I guess we're referring to as a 30-30 or a 45-45 sort of a thing. Aloha, welcome. And so the first 30 or 45 minutes will be open to the public, and then all of the uh, private students will then go and do another 30 to 45 minutes or more. But I thought this would be a great idea to kind of open the doors and have people come in and train with us, but also have guest fitness gurus, martial art sifus, martial art masters come in and share some of their fitness routines. My my focus on martial arts is self-defense and fitness, but not just any old self-defense and not just any old fitness. It has to be what I call a sustainable method of fitness, not something that over time is going to break your body down. And so that's the goal for all fitness folks. And uh, that's what we're focusing towards here as well. And then a practical method of self defense, sustainable method of fitness, a practical method. So that's what this stream is all about. If you stumbled upon here and you have no idea what this is all about and this is not your thing, then well, welcome. And but this is probably not a great place for you to hang out. If you're into fitness, if you're into martial arts, or if you're interested in being interested, then this would be a great place for you to come and hang out. And this is certainly going to be a great place to hang out if you want to get into shape and you want to be able to defend yourself, which is everybody, right? Doesn't everybody want to do that? That's what I'm thinking. So, Are you guys hearing me okay? I'm gonna double check some of my settings here before we get rolling. Okay. Hey, soccer kid, 24. I remember you. Thank you. Aloha, Sifu Chad.
Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. And how is this morning?
Now, on this channel, we will refer to each other as our Sifu and then whatever the name. So, is Sifu Chad good for you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. CPC.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody knows what I want to be called.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Call me, yeah, Sifu Chad. I thought of like, oh, maybe I should change it to like Sifu Rugger. Then I'm like, that doesn't sound like rugby's my middle name, and so Rugger was my younger nickname when I was a toddler. But no, yeah, Sifu Chad. We'll go Sifu Chad.
okay. Um, wow, I would have to go through what I put everybody through when I decided to change my name, right? Like, because when you do that, you have to kind of get pretty militant, you know. You're like, it's not my name. But
Yeah,
you probably have
yeah.
a different
That's
approach, like, huh, huh,
yeah.
huh.
Oh man.
uh, let me see. I figure, heck, we're just starting this stream. We should probably just, I know it's morning and whatnot, even for you, it's kind of morning, right?
Yeah,
But
8:30 ish.
yeah, and I know I kind of stopped drinking, but I think we should start drinking again. So, let's do it. Oh man, this is gonna be a party. So, do you have your
Oh
stand
yeah,
back?
I have one at my car. I'll go grab it.
Okay, yeah, grab them.
In fact, you might even recognize this one.
Oh man, I bet you got one of them custom bags.
Yeah, I actually have three that I'm three. Yeah, I made three of them, and they're in storage right now for whoever's gonna be training with me and getting that sandbag training, good old sandbag training.
Now I got one of these mats, and I don't even know where got my shoes on my mat. Man, what am I doing? Yeah, this one of these plastic recycled plastic weave mats, and
Oh, nice. That would
they're
be really helpful. I was trying to find a place that had some good ground for training, and I'm gonna just commandeer a very small basketball court Oh, okay. There it is. It's a small one, but it'll work.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
remember this one?
as soon as your frame unfreezes, I'm hearing you, but I'm not.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh
yeah.
wow, yeah, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful. All of mine I've beaten up. Oh wow. So I have just a stack of these old bank bags, and I just have a stack of them, and when I get through them, I just go to the next one. Nice, yeah. So this I think some of the let's see, make sure I'm keeping up with the chats are staying up now, and the reason the chats stay up is because we're vertical. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, these smaller sandbags, man, they get pretty hard pretty fast.
Yeah, yeah. They turn into a sort of a flower. Now, well, we just got a comment on what is this? What is this?
Ah, was ist das?
Yeah,
Nandeska.
yeah. This is an open training session brought to you compliments of sifuz.com. So you can go to sifuz.com and find out what this is all about. And if you're in the California Sierra Nevada mountains, you can come and train with me if you know that's you're so inclined. And if you're in the Colorado area, you can train with Sifu Chad here. And yeah, yeah, that's all I can tell you. The rest you just got to do. We're going to be doing some Wing Chun. How shall I say? Influenced exercises. We're going to be doing Wing Chun exercises, and we're also going to be doing exercises, just other exercises, usually that are derived from martial arts. And that's it. That's the whole idea. I have to say, um, Sonia, remember Sonia?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had suggested to do this. Um,
Oh
I
yeah.
thought it was a good idea. I just didn't think it was a good idea at the time. Um,
Right.
and and then also I kind of there's a thing about I'm a fitness instructor and a martial arts instructor, right? You're a lifeguard and you're a Sifu Wing Chun master, right? So um I want that on the table first.
Yeah, I
Not just
was a lifeguard. I haven't been a lifeguard in a minute, but they do have that saying that if you are a lifeguard, you are a lifeguard for life. So
yeah, like a marine, right?
yeah, I mean the training just will just stick with you, um, just like anything that gets ingrained in your body and in your brain with your neuromuscular and something that is necessary that must be done. You know, like CPR on the people and heat exhaustion cases and just people being dumb cases. Like, yeah, there's a lot.
Woo.
It's
Oh,
interesting
look, we
how.
got we got a little creature here that came to visit you, Chad.
Oh, dude, those little millipedes are so cool. Don't kill it. It's harmless.
Oh no.
It just wants to hang out.
He just landed on a big old well, I don't know what that is, but it's some sort of greenery. Yeah.
Shoes are too cumbersome for the lotus. Ah.
Now you know, take my shit. I
And the
was gonna.
concrete is a little painful for the ankle.
Well, this
I should get that mat, man. I really should
yeah,
get that.
this mat, I really get a lot of use out of this mat. I use it what for covering my poo bucket, as you might know from the magic poo bucket. You know,
Oh, the magic loo.
the magic glue, right? And
Indeed.
uh, and then for training on for stretching, you know.
Yeah.
And then it just wipes clean. You know, you can. That's a nice thing about it. Well, it's recycled. It's recycled plastic, so and then but you can wipe it clean, even hose it down, let it dry out. Works nice.
I ought to get me one, man, because I was like, oh, I could train on the grass, and the grass would be nice, but I think it was maybe high 30s by this morning. It said it was 42, but it did not feel like 42 with all like the condensation on my windshields and whatnot. Um, and if I had the mat, I could put it on the grass and bypass the moisture on the grass. And that would be nice. Here I am on a mini basketball court. There's literally like one hoop here. Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where you're at now, huh?
That's where I'm at now, yeah. Same park
Yeah.
as yesterday. It's just a little different part of it.
Yeah. What town are you in?
Gunnison.
Oh, okay. You're in Gunnison right now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
been staying out in Gunnison just because it's closer to town and it's easier for me to get to town to do my necessary homework assignments and stuff to keep up and not get too lazy out in the wilderness
Yeah.
um, with my other extra activities.
Is your rock activities?
Yeah, rock activities and rock activities. Like there's rock activities and then there's rock activities.
Well, you heard rock and roll. You hear rock and rock.
Yeah, there's both.
Yeah. This rock don't roll.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah.
This
Here,
rock this
these
rock
colors.
waves.
These colors
Anyway.
don't run. I want to get a shirt. These colors don't run. On the back says this rock don't roll. I don't know what that means at all. Has no meaning. But neither does the front either. I guess I don't know. a juxtaposition of memes. Gustavo Molina. Yeah,
We are working the
Gustavo
sandbag
Molino.
this morning.
What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing this morning? Yeah, my name's Sifu Z, and we're doing a little. And it's brought to you compliments of sifuz.com. Yeah. Where are you from? You know, that's such a Hawaiian question, such a country like question. Yeah. Hey Noah, how you doing? Aloha.
Aloha.
AKR, what's
So
happening?
Discord yesterday.
Uh,
Oh man, yeah, jazz chords. I've discovered this weird G diminished chord. What is it? It's G and then G, G sharp,
really,
A flat,
hey,
flat,
if
and
you
then
can, Kim,
G flat.
no pressure.
With it's open G, but your ring finger is on the G string with the at the A flat, and then your pinky finger is on your G flat, and it makes this weird, interesting G chord. It sounds pretty cool. It's a weird though because you have to like pack your ring finger all the way back there, and then your pinky has to come forward, and then you got this weird like thing going on with your finger. Try it out. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool sounding chord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Again, what is it? A G, like a
I don't
G
know.
nine, a G nine add uh,
It's a
sus four or
flat.
something.
Well, it's got a flat. It's got A flat in it. So A flat. Would that make it a G?
That's
Uh,
it. That there you go. You got a nine in there.
G flat nine. Would it be G flat nine?
Yeah.
Because it sounds
How would I
so
even
diminished.
guess that was a G flat now? Because I know when you say, "Ooh, that's nice," and it's a G, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, man, that means you when you start finding really good, cool chords off of that G, that
Oh
means
yeah.
that you've really done your homework. As Neil Young did his homework on the G chord, man.
Oh,
You
he sure
know.
did. Yeah. Yeah. Love Neil, man. Neil.
Uh,
Yeah, it's so. Oh, I was at the open mic Thursday night. There's an open mic at this place called Double Shot Coffee in Gunnison, and it's a super chill open mic. Nobody even hosts it. You pretty much just go there and plug the speakers in and start playing, and then you either keep playing until other people show up, or people show up, and then you have three song, three song, three song, yada yada. So this older dude came down, and with his I guess his two grandchildren, and his grandchildren were like filming him and stuff like that. So he came up and G and D, G and D. Yeah, you got
what is it? What is G and D?
the chords. The chords are the notes. Yeah, the
Okay.
chords are the
Yeah, I'm
notes.
there. I'm there. I'm in two worlds right now. I'm like thinking martial arts. I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
know, right? We're like hitting a
music.
sandbag while we're
I'm like
talking about
G
music.
and D. What is that like? Um, Guns and Dragons.
Guns and
Yeah, I'm
Dragons.
like G and D, Guns and Dragons. Yeah,
No, it's
I
it's
like that.
guillotine and Dars. Guillotine and
Guillotines and Dars. Yeah, guillotine and Dars. Yeah, arm in, hook in, hook in.
oh man. That dart. Oh man, it's so fun to do a guillotine. I was training this dude in Missouri, and gosh, he tapped to the guillotine a lot, but I think it's just because his neck was just so protrusive with where his like airway was that it was just easy to just like put your thumb there and just go like, you know. I
Where you at?
don't.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask you: have you rolled with a lot of jujitsu guys? Because living in Hawaii, there's more Gracie jujitsu there than Starbucks. Um, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of jujitsu players as well. Have you rolled with many?
I can't say that I've rolled with many. No, there's a
Wow.
couple times where I went to the BJ Penn gym and I did a training session with them,
Yeah.
and then
And
I didn't
that
like
was
the format of the class is what it was, man. Like all the jujitsu classes that I went and checked out, and then after training under you, with how well we can be by putting in someone in a position and tapping them without hurting them. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
like holding like because at a certain point, there's no way you're getting out of that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And and you don't have to go any further if you don't have to, and if you're
That's
training,
right.
you don't have to go any further.
That's
So
right.
so training with
Yeah,
the
a great example of that is uh, the seatbelt position when you're doing a rear naked choke.
mm,
You don't have to even mess with the neck. You could just hold in the seatbelt and then do the play the hand game.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
figure for the hand game, yeah.
Yeah, just do the hand game, and then they think they're getting somewhere. At the same time, you kind of squeeze their as you have your hooks in here. You can kind of do your kimi ma, right? So
Right.
as you're hold, as you're holding them here, and you got your hooks in here, right? And you're playing the hand game here, right? Going here, here,
Yeah.
here, but you're squeezing this whole time as they're just taking more energy out of them.
Right. Yeah, the squeezing
And you're
thing
also
is
preventing them from the escape, because if they're a good jujitsu player, they're going to try to sink, right? They're going to try to sink down and then
uh-huh.
hip out, right?
Right.
So if you're holding them there, holding them here and holding them here and holding them here, through the seat belt. You got you weave your arm through, and you're holding their forearm
3
through
points of
here, right?
contact.
Yeah, and you got they're in the seat belt, so they're gonna keep trying to escape, try to escape. And then, of course, if they try to escape, you immediately go transition to armbar, right?
Yeah. Witch's
All
brew.
right, yeah.
I love that one.
Or if you don't want to break their arm, uh, transition from here, right? They escape out, transition armbar, and then to mount,
Right, yeah. You can take
and then
mountains.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then from the mount, I like to. It was funny because I've kind of used this game plan for so much rolling with the jujitsu guys. Then from the mount, right, try to get that arm crossover so I can get the total hold down. Then the side mount, and
Uh-huh.
then back to back to rear naked. And so we just keep going in circles and let them, kind of wear themselves out.
Yeah.
So
that
let's see.
that's
Um, yeah.
you know,
Well, I tell you, rolling with a good black belt that isn't out to hurt you,
yeah.
is really impressive. You know.
Hmm.
I don't know about the other belt levels, because they tend not to have that sensitivity where they're not really honoring the namesake of the art, which
Right.
is jujitsu, the
Hmm.
gentle art.
Yeah.
That's
There
why I always talk about that guy in Brazil that I heard about, where he does everything with his the tips of his fingers.
there's one guy that he was my coworker and friend, and just by talking to him, I knew that he was a good jujitsu practitioner, because we could talk roll and blah 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 and whatever just by terminology. And so he came and trained with us one day, and he got me in this leg lock, and I was unfamiliar with it. All I had to do was fucking back roll. That's all I had to do was back, but I didn't do it
Yeah.
because I was unfamiliar with the position, right? So I was like, oh wow, this is interesting. Like this is pretty cool. So it was a it was it was crossing this way. No, it was crossing the guard this way, right? And from
Uh,
crossing the leg
Crossing
this way,
over,
cutting
crossing.
over, and then from there you kind of want like your foot to be like tucked up against their gooch, so to speak, right?
Okay.
Up against their gooch, and then tonsau the leg, right? So after you get up there, you tonsau the leg, and then you roll into this position here, and then you have their whole leg
Oh yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
This is tucked up.
yeah.
He said Shamrock showed him that one, and I was like, dang, man, it's a sick one. I love that.
You
You
know,
know?
the leg game is a huge game, man. Uh, the last time I rolled, well, no, very last time, but one of the last times I rolled with a jujitsu player is this 12 year old kid. I think he was a blue belt, maybe blue belt, maybe I don't know. 12-year-old kid, and so I mean, it's not that I was underestimating him because I would never underestimate, uh, but he was playing dirty. I put him in my guard. I put him in my guard, but I'm sort of like more in sort of an open guard kind of a thing. And he immediately went for a heel hook. I'm like, oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. That's yeah. So I'm like, all right. I guess I
I
gotta just treat you like a grown up now.
Yeah,
Dang.
I tell you, man, the game nowadays has it's been really real progressive, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
It's just like
I stand by my guns. If you do what you do a lot of, right? And so if as long as you maintain the basics, then that's what you're going to do, and you're not going to get caught, right?
yeah.
But I mean, geez, if you get beat up by somebody that's better than you, you just got beat.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do? Yeah. You just gotta hope that like that person's cool. Like, oh yeah, so like the dude that I rolled with it, did the leg lock. See, he was super chill about it, you know what I mean? He was like super slowly, right? Super slowly, and then it was like, oh yeah, no can, you know?
So it was a knee bar, right? That he
Yeah, it
went
was a
to.
knee bar. Yeah,
Yeah,
knee
knee
bar.
bar,
Yeah.
bro. I don't even. I've never really played around with knee bars just because the injury rate's pretty high. I mean, you gotta choose your demons. Like my demons was instead doing shoulder locks because shoulder locks are so prevalent off of a guard. You just boom, right? You're
Right.
there, and you can.
Vital Six.
Yeah.
You remember the Vital Six?
I'm sorry.
The Vital Six? Remember the Vital Six? You
I'm
made the
not quite.
Vital Six.
The Vital Six. What?
Yeah. It's all from the
Wow.
guard. It's all from the guard. It's okay. You know what, man? When I'm out there, come fall, and we can pair up, it'll be awesome to to go over things again. It'd be fun. I think it'd be great.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Yeah. But
And
yeah,
of
the
course,
Vital Six, man.
and we have this.
Oh yeah.
Now Jennifer Aniston annoyingly in a commercial that pops up on YouTube all the time says, "In order to learn something new, you have to forget something," right? And I'm like, "Oh, that is so annoying! Like,
Don't don't say
really?
that.
Are you kidding me?" But now like, did you just program me? Did you just program me? Because it seems to be the thing. It could be true at a certain point. You know, yeah, you are. You know so much, and then what are you going to do with it, right? I mean, you got to move on at certain point. And my thinking has been you can always just learn more and more and more and more and more. There's no like not learning.
Mhm.
Um, but there's and that might be true as well, but I think both of them are true. Eh, and, you gotta be honest of what side of the line you're on there, or at least with yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Am I remembering or, am I forgetting? Am I learning more,
Am I
Um,
learning more, or is it all just like disappearing?
yeah.
Does
Well,
it go in
and
and just like get lost?
there's the old saying too, of the pissed off intellect. Uh, I've I've forgotten more than you've yet to learn.
I've forgotten more than you have yet to learn. Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
So there's always that.
Indeed.
Yeah, I am protected by axioms. My axioms protect me. Um, yeah, man, doing these little loose sessions uh could be cool. Kim, if there's anything that you're interested in learning, I well, like I said before, I, I'm certified. I do fitness, and uh, kung fu master. All that stuff. And then I got other guys that do the same thing. Sifu Chad's sort of the rock star of Wing Chun these days, and literally, he works with rock and he sleeps out under the stars, and he does Wing Chun. So in my eyes, he's the rock star.
I'll take
You
it. Yeah,
probably like that title better than the gynecologist of Wing Chun,
I do.
right?
Yeah.
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 See.
I mean, I could see how the gynecologist of Wing Chun could be pretty useful too. I guess. Just
Well, especially you
yeah,
got but we digress. We digress. So if there's anything that you have any questions, you might want to join us in an exercise, or if you're going to physical therapy and they're teaching you an exercise, let us know what it is because we're always getting busted and broken, ripped apart, right? So
yeah.
yeah, 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 you definitely let us know. Oh yeah. I like this one. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do that, man. I'll yeah. Uh, the right. I don't know if low tier duster is. Uh,
Oh, that's gonna be great too. I think I'll bring my electric instead of my acoustic this coming fall too, because it's just the acoustic is it's a dreadnought. It's in this giant hard case, and
yeah.
there's so much space taken up by that thing. But the electric is like probably like two-thirds the size, two-thirds less the size, and fits right behind my driver's seat.
Well, that's cool.
Upright, upright, right behind
Uh,
my driver's seat.
and Kim. But yeah, regarding the electric over acoustic when you're traveling, I had to make that decision as well, and it had to be electric because think about it. When you're playing by yourself, well, you don't need to. You can play just the electric guitar, and it's just fine.
Yeah.
And then if you want to play for others, well, you're going to have to amp your acoustic anyway.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, I because if you're with another acoustic guitar player and he has a little tiny quiet guitar like I do, my little Sierra, it whispers oh so softly and gently in my ear. and then you come with your big old. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't exist, you know.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I totally, man, I must get it from some some of my friends or something. I totally forgot about the dude that I was playing lead with that dude at open mic, and it sounded great. He was playing original songs, and so I was just playing lead guitar over it. You know, not like overwriting his entire song, of course. You know, but phrasing at the end of a measure kind of thing, deal. And oh, dude, it was sick. It was so fun. Gosh, I kind of miss playing lead. It's one thing with a backing track, but then when someone else is there that you've never heard anything they've ever played before, and you
yeah,
have to like, and now you got to step up, right? And
yeah.
and play it, even if you don't know what he's playing. But it's a lot easier once you know your keys and scales. That's for sure. I just say, "What key you in?" He's like, "I'm in A minor." I'm like, "All right, you just tell me what key, man, and I'll play anything."
Um, the risk of old guy injury of old guys training. I'd say the what's the
Uh,
risk of old guys not training? You know, it's a use it or lose it kind of a thing. You know, the whole reason I started doing skateboarding is because I got well, I initially thought I'd scooter. I don't know what came over me, but I just decided I was gonna scooter. And yeah, I got really hurt on the scooter. But what I realized is that
me too.
my yeah. So I realized my balance was kind of start. Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, that scar.
Yeah, yeah, my balance, I realized my balance wasn't what it used to be, especially when I got on a regular skateboard. So I, yeah, I realized, wow, man, you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. And even play guitar a lot, but I force myself to play guitar because I know if I don't play, you start losing that muscle memory, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So,
uh, definitely doing. See, I brought a sandbag here because the sandbag is the most reliable form of exercise equipment. The other Wing Chun device that I have with me that I carry with me all the time is my pole, and you know, I the thing is, you want to carry like a 10-foot pole, because you don't want to be the one to wake up in the morning with a bunch of 10-foot pole marks all over you. You know what I'm saying? That's a joke. It's actually a Stephen Wright joke. I got all messed up and woke up with a bunch of 10-foot pole marks all over me. Uh, Yeah, I
anyway,
carry that's, like a device I use for exercising, just a big stick, like primal kind of a thing, a big stick, and also American, walk tall and carry a big stick, or is that what it is? Or walk softly and carry a big stick? I think it's walk softly like Kwai Chang Caine and carry a big stick.
quite
That's what I
tank.
think. Yeah, Kwai Chang Caine. The problem with Kwai Chang Caine is he didn't carry a big stick. He was an American. Anyway, again, I digress. I like that word digress. I got to use it more often. I
I
digress
digress.
my digressions.
I digress a little bit.
So this here,
I reduce my conversation.
yeah, this here is such an important training device and sustainable, meaning I could empty the sand out, put it in my back pocket. I could use it to do a bank robbery or something, right?
It's already
And
canvas.
and boom, yeah. Oh, I know. See, Hollywood, what are you doing? What are you doing? That was supposed to be a 10-foot stick. Who said it? Was it Theodore Roosevelt? Walk softly and carry a big stick. Yeah. Who were you listening to, Kwai Chang Kane? Or whoever the producers were. Bamboo flute. What are you gonna do with a bamboo flute? What chick ever goes, wow, I want to get with the guy with the bamboo flute? Yeah. The guy that doesn't bathe shows us he's like, ah! Makes everybody smell his feet. Yeah, yeah. And then he plays his flute and has everybody smell his feet. Yeah, yeah. I want to get with that guy. I want to get with that guy.
Does
In
he make them
Hollywood,
smell his feet to mask his breath from the flute?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he had to smell my feet. Yes. He's like, that Chinaman's got some stinky feet. What the heck? You you go, Skeeter. You get them. So yeah. Anyway, yes. Now the bamboo flute music is playing in my head in the background as I'm trying to do some instruction here. I'm hearing bamboo flute music. I'm gonna have to turn it into a Jethro Tull solo. I love that guy, Jethro Tull. He's the greatest flute player ever. That guy, Jethro Tull. Surely I digress. All right. Bag. You fill it with the sand. You hit it with your hands and create density and usage in your hands, because if a man can't hit a thing anymore, what good is a man if he can't hit a thing? Just kidding. But
He's definitely not a hitman.
yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Technically, no, you are not. Um, but no, as especially as we're getting older, man, our hands get frail and we start getting all frail and our skin gets paper thin.
Yeah,
If you sneeze on yourself, you cut yourself. I cut myself. Oh, I woke up and I'm injured. You know. So it's important that you use it or lose it. Here's the big
yeah,
key is you have to not use it like you used to use it. You
yeah.
know, like the Chili Pepper song goes, "How come? Well, why don't you love me like you used to do?" Remember that song? How come you treat me like a piece of clay? Yeah.
What's the
Anyway,
name of
yeah.
that song? What's the
Um.
name of it?
Yeah. I ain't seen any of your loving and any kissing in a long, long while. But yeah, man,
Gotta use it.
I'm not going to do any of the exercises that I used to do the way I used to do them, and I modify them. Like right now, when I do my push-ups, I don't want to blow out my shoulders, right? So I do my shoulders. I do them from here. Yeah, yeah, I do
Yeah,
them from here. Now I'm doing different positions so that way I'm not like straining any one tendon or anything. I don't do them like the way I used to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do them that way, but I ain't going to do them that way because I'm an old guy and I know better. In fact, I probably wouldn't have ever done them that way if I would have always varied my push-ups and just gotten to various different muscles, inside,
yeah,
right? Outside. And it's all coming from my knees. So there's not a lot of pressure, but I'm still getting a good exercise in, right? And you never work in pain, right? And when we were young, we would take it to the pain level. Now that we're older, we do not go to that pain level. Yeah.
yeah. Things are different. I'm
Yes.
33 now, man. I'm
How old are
also
you?
I'm 33.
Jesus, call an ambulance.
How old was I when we first met? Was I
Yeah,
20
you was like 12.
or 22, 21? I think I
Oh,
was
right.
21.
I'm a little dyslexic. Yeah, they 20, 20,
21 or
21, I think. Yeah,
22. I don't remember,
yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah.
Been a
That's
decade or
something.
more. But yeah,
Time
I
goes,
so
huh?
I definitely, man, when I first started swimming at the Western, because I was like, okay, I'm not snowboarding anymore, so I'm not getting much cardio, right? So, at least not that kind of cardio, I should say. So I go to Western and get a little punch pack or use their pool. So they have open lane pool, 25-yard length. So you do back and forth 50 kind of deal. When I first started, man, I would do 4 laps and I would be out of breath. It was
Wow.
embarrassing. I felt embarrassed. I also haven't really actually swam like that in that manner since I was a lifeguard like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not all that different. Oh, and then not to mention I haven't really had other people to roll with or do like long sparring sessions with or anything like that, or we don't call it sparring anymore. We call it playing sessions because you say sparring and sparring gets people like, oh, I'm sparring, like I'm pretend fighting, like I'm gonna pretend hurt you, and then someone gets
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
But you say we're playing, it's a little bit more playful.
Well, bro, you gotta hang out place I hang out where you get guys, man, they'll come at you 2 in the morning and give you some exercise, you
Oh
know?
god, I like where it's pretty nice out here, man. I mean, I don't know how open you are to road tripping, um, but it's quite nice out here in the summertime, I must say. And this is my first experience in the summer, and temperatures are good. It gets a little chilly at night sometimes, like low 40s or high 30s, but the summer, like now, it's daytime is bright, sunny, hot, good. Everybody doesn't. There's like a culture out here, like a van life culture out here that everybody just kind of accepts. Lots of people live in vehicles out here.
Damn, Kim's putting it together. Kim is putting it together. He says, "You will never starve with that bag around, all because of the sandwiches there. More butter on it.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, more
Pass the
butter.
butter,
Yeah,
please. I want
yeah."
my butter, please. Pass the butter, please. I want my butter. Pass the butter.
Yeah,
That's such a funny song. I love that song. Funny,
man.
funny song indeed.
When I turned 30, I was blown away. I was like, how the hell did I make it? My God, I was supposed to be dead by now, right?
How I feel.
Eh, uh, and and here I am now, all sexy one, you know, and
Yeah, you
yeah,
sexy
wow,
one now,
man,
man.
sexy one. That's freaking crazy, bro. And then
That's
I
crazy.
know this guy Kim. He's older than the hills. Oh shit, he's here. Never mind. No, hey, youngest guy I know. I don't
Youngest guy I know.
older than the hills. Kim is actually pretty active. Every time I said when I was out there, every time I saw him, he's riding his bike and strolling around on the beach and whatnot. You know, I don't know. I think you might be in better shape than you think, but we always wish we were in better shape. Hell, I wish I could go do things I was doing when I met Chad. When I met Chad, I could and I was still an old guy,
Yeah,
you
you were an
know.
old guy that was like super young in his mind, but also super old at the same time.
and
You were like the
uh,
exact the exact Sifu I was looking for.
and back then I could roll just all day long. I could roll and roll and roll. but like you said, your cardio, your intelligence. Well, yeah, I don't know. As certain things go down, other things go up, right? And so, your intelligence level says, "Man, why are you doing that to yourself? You're abusing yourself, really, at a certain point." You know, uh,
Yeah.
I wish there was an older me advising a younger me, just or even a 30 or 40-year-old me, and saying, "Dude, come on, man." You know, create some sort of chump change here, some sort of segue.
Something.
So,
Ah,
it's probably what hiking kind of became. It's probably what traveling and being more nomadic it came. Instead of just getting into fighting and rolling and stuff. But uh, to elaborate on Kim's answer, yeah, when Chad and I come out there, I don't know, Chad, you going to try to make it out there, or can you make it out? When are you going to make it out here?
to Arizona or California or both?
Or well, yeah, yeah, whichever. Like here, yeah, California.
Um, well, I'm actually doing a mini trip in July, next month, actually in like 4 weeks, which is going to come up
Oh,
really
okay.
fast. And I'm going to be in San Diego, of all places, for July, for like 7 days, like July 13th to the 19th or something, or 14th to the 19th, I think. There's a ArcGIS, which is if you all don't know, it's Esri.com. ArcGIS is the geographical information system satellite, and not satellite, but geographical information system company that takes data from satellites like Landsat and all the other ones out there detecting your weather and your heat, cold, high pressure, low pressure, minerals in the ground, yada yada, ocean currents, blah blah blah, kind of deal. So I'm gonna go to San Diego to go to one of those user conferences in July, and I'll be there for that time. And I don't have to be back in Gunnison like particularly super fast or anything. Um,
Well, the reason I say is because we kind of got plans or I plan to hopefully get to Crescent City in August. But
August.
yeah, yeah. So if
How long
you're
will you be in Kansas City?
it I don't know, like a week or two at most. Yeah, but
Okay.
because I have to be back in this area mid August, so I'm rather gonna have to hit it early August or after August. If I hit it after mid August, it might give me more time. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think I think I would
it's
probably
a matter of getting away from the heat waves because man, we're getting those heat waves nice and early now.
yeah. Yeah, I've had some out here too. Some are making my battery in my refrigerator work really hard.
Oh,
Um,
I had to ditch my refrigerator. Well, you probably know that. Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah, I had
shucks.
to ditch it.
I can probably it's probably more reasonable for me to make it out there after August. Um,
Oh, okay. Well, that might even work still because if I go then late August, then
yeah,
that would lead into September.
yeah.
So.
Because the thing is, I need to. Uh, it sucks how everything depends on funds, right? So
Oh yeah.
you determine my funds, but then I also have to organize what school courses I'll be taking at the same time. because I have to like every day is essentially like I go somewhere and I put 1 to 3 hours of work into my school stuff, just depending on how much work I need to be done. Sometimes I put an entire 5 hours,
Yeah.
which is a little gruesome staring at the computer screen for that long, but you take enough breaks and it's all right. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
but
a.
after August, I'm planning on making it out there, but I need to. It's just ah, it's hard to find a job just for like a temporary job. Like, hey man, I just need to work and make some money, and then like I'm gonna leave for like a month, and then I'll be back. They're like, no, if you start working, you need to work for 3 months to get seniority and blah 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 and yada yada. It's like, okay, fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, these days it's not about doing the job, it's about submitting to your employer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So
If it were just about the job, I'd easily, be able to boom, 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 because I'm a jobber. Oh, there's a job need to be done. Let me at it. Let me at it. Get the job done. All right, pay me, bitch.
I know, seriously. Like I
And I
was,
do
I was.
mean bitch.
I know, right? I was working at that at this pizza place for a little while, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna make money. You're gonna make money." And I was working there for that little bit, and I made some money, but I didn't make money. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Money, money.
got
Yeah,
a
I
little
was
bit too
say,
high or something. You
I,
know?
I lived in. I work for Hollywood. What kind of money we talking here?
Yeah, for real though. You know what's hilarious is that I still haven't worked a job that has um that has been better than Papa John's back in
No
Hawaii.
kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
kind of hilarious actually. I mean, just the
Where
convenience.
did you do that job at?
Kapahulu, Waikiki.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, geez, you were a rock star, man, showing up with a Papa John's pizza. Or
Dude,
were you
only like
work? Or
three
were you
days a week.
delivering?
Oh, yeah, I was delivery driver all the way. I jumped on the line too and on the cut side, to help out and stuff like that. But it was just such an easy job, and exactly what a job should embody, right? Super low key. You're all still making money, but you're all making things work without getting like, a glass dildo shattered up your ass or something. You know,
Oh my goodness.
I know that's horrible. Just saying, there's some absurdities.
Well, I'm just saying, I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens. Oh God.
Yeah.
What culture was it that they grew out their fingernail and then at the end of the wartime to make sure their opponents were dead, they would fucking stick that thing in their rectum and carve it out and make them bleed out.
Oh
Who was
yeah,
it?
yeah. That
What was
was
that culture?
somebody called the Hawaiians. They would just get their thumb and the Hawaiians. They did that. I don't know. Uh, oh, and the Romans, boy, the Romans would wear Steely Dan's big brass phalluses, and they would do some hardcore raping and pillaging. Hardcore. Uh,
God, you just make me think of my ancestry. Goodness gracious.
I love this get up. There's so much you can do from the get up. Oh, that's a. I don't know if you're buffering or if you're doing a core exercise. Like you're planking.
Kind of like a core exercise. Well, it's
So,
almost like a side angle technical get up in a way. You're going from
well,
one
if
side.
if you use your toes, there's things that you can do.
Oh yeah.
With the get up. I don't know to do it, but oh, the thing I wanted to go over this really quick was this. in Wing Chun we have this, right? One, two,
Oh yeah.
three, right? And I think it's a great arm drag, right? I mean,
Mhm.
there's different things you can associate with this with, like a back, you're like, phoom, right?
Totally. Yeah.
Back. You can associate this with pulling a hand, right? Pulling away. So somebody's got you around here, you're grabbing their fingers and peeling them, right? So,
Yeah.
right, there's it. But I've always liked the arm drag scenario. And in Wing Chun, of course, we always do three, right? It's one, two, three. And there's the jujitsu practitioner. I do not know if he's seen me do it hundreds of times, but he's a jujitsu guy. But he came up with this concept of when you do the arm drag, you do it three times, like we do in Wing Chun, one, two, three,
Uh,
and it's really good because when you do an arm drag, you're not going to get it at first, right? So you're going one. It's almost like you're pulling a rope. You're like one, you
mhm.
know, one, 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 or one, two, three. Right? You're kind of working to get that one, one, one. They're get kind of welling up for it too.
Yeah.
Um,
You'd have to be in a really good position to get it on the first try. It's almost like the three tugs put you into a better position to secure it, you know?
yeah, because they think they survived it. They thought they resisted that first arm drag, and then you're going one, one, two, right?
Right. Yeah. One, two,
so, so that's what that was
three.
all about regarding kind of doing shrimping because you're doing arm drags. When you're shrimping, there's arm drags, shrimp arm drags and stuff. But when you're shrimping, it's one, two, three instead of just one, right? Just
Hmm.
one, two, three, one, two, three, and making that immediate. Like there is no such thing as a single shrimp,
Yeah.
no such thing as a single drag, which makes total sense because now you're doing um the muscle conditioning, the muscle memory conditioning, where one, two, three, one, two, three, and
Mhm.
getting that arm drag and then taking the back kind of a thing. Right?
You're a
Shoot,
pretty
there's some.
spry, sexy 1 year old, man.
What's that?
I said, you're a pretty spry, sexy 1 year old.
Out of context, that would be very, very San Francisco, but but I'll take that compliment all the way to the bank, brother. Thank you. Um, yeah, man, you just got just to kind of get back at what Kim is saying, man. If you don't use it, if you don't use it, you lose it. And then I kind of akin it to the car, right? This car probably when it was new was able to, do some pretty cool stuff. You know, it probably still could do some cool stuff, but then I'd have to take it to the junkyard afterwards. So, if I treat it nicely and I keep it oiled and I baby it and I don't really push it and I now listen to it, and then I'll be able to keep her going for a long time, and I won't have to shell out thousands and thousands of dollars for a new vehicle. Um, you know, just a comparison there of like as you're getting older, and then I don't know. So, oh dang, I think some people have the health care. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I wish I would told myself, "Hey, take care of yourself. You're probably going to live for a while, do you want to live on drugs and surgeries, or just kind of stay fit? So you just gotta find that little sweet spot, you know, uh, where you're using all the parts, but you're not stressing all the parts, right? And if you're getting cardio, like from smoking, you want to make sure that you get some cardio in, but not too much cardio. You only got so many breaths, right? And same thing with like lifting and all this stuff. Well, you only got so much use out of your joints. You're only going to get so much out of that before they're done. That you need to be replaced or something. So rather than be an idiot and have all that stuff replaced and have to do a bunch of drugs, um, and if you're in that situation, this I know many of my friends are. Just try to transition, man. Try to transition to the least amount of drugs and whatnot, and uh, and just take it easy. Just make sure you use the stuff. Use your toes. Use your fingers. Use your use your use your joints. Right. Use your joints. Use 'em, yeah. Learn the cha cha if you have to. Right. Right. Use your hips. Use your hips. Right. Yeah, if you're still dating, your spouse will thank you, or your use those hips, right? Yeah, use those hips. Learn some hula if you have to. But ah, yeah, just move the stuff around. Take at least an hour to kind of move stuff around. You got 24 of those hours. Take at least an hour to make sure everything's moving. All right. Make sure within that hour you kind of find yourself breathing hard. That's a and he's back.
Back.
Ba
I'm
da
so
da da da
yo.
ba da
So
da 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 da.
so my phone overheated. So
That's a while you were gone, I gave a little seminar uh, on just being a super badass, taking it to the limit. Just go. Don't worry about your joints. Don't worry about your internals. What are
you
you,
don't
a wuss?
you don't need internals.
Just beat yourself in the head with this sandbag over and over. You will
Oh
find that you'll be as powerful and as good looking as me.
God.
Oh, damn. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Not one in my
So,
pocket.
soon playing at the White House Pier.
That's a good
Man,
one.
hey Kim, where are we going to jam at, man? Where are we going to we're going to play? We're going to be like the Grateful Dead. It's like we got me and we got
Oh,
Chad and
I need
you
to make it out there. You're
and
gonna have
we'll
to
have
come out there.
Tom. We're going to be like who's going to
Should I
be
stay,
Jerry? That's my question. Who's going to be Jerry?
dude? Should I when I go out to San Diego in July? Should I just like stay out there like through like the rest of the year or what, man?
Stay out where?
With the caravan.
Oh, the Seekers Caravan. You're always welcome, man.
Yeah, like I'm
You're
wondering
always
if
welcome.
ah
Bro, most absolutely, man. The more powerful too. The more because I've been working with Alan here for a few months now, and man, it just makes life so much easier when you got you just got more resources, more brains. We all take turns like being the smart guy. I always say when my brain's working, I'm in charge. When your brain's working, you're in charge. It's like
yeah.
whoever's brain is working best. And if all of us are firing at the same time, well, then the generals just got to stand shoulder to shoulder and take on the world. Yeah, just
Can
that's just coming from me, a pacifist.
up pass.
A pacifist. Yeah, I'm a
I passed
pacifist.
the
Bam,
fist.
bam, bam. Yeah, I love pacifist. Oh, now Kim, here's the thing. We're gonna be like the Grateful Dead. I don't know a single Grateful Dead song, so it'll be like when I went to Hollywood and got a job playing bass for a cover band for the rock stars, right? And I was supposed to play bass for a bunch of Rolling Stone songs. Didn't know a single Rolling Stone song. So I just turned the bass down real low and like kind of, oh yeah, okay, that's G somewhere. Oh, they changed notes. Oh, okay, let's. I got paid. I got
I got
paid.
that's what counts.
I got paid. So, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that with the Grateful Dead cover band that we're going to be doing, right? I don't know a single Grateful Dead song,
Me neither. They're
but I guess
they're
I can't be
such dead
Jerry
hands.
because Kim just said he's practicing his Jerry licks, and yeah, I don't know a single Jerry. I don't even know who Jerry. I know Jerry's the guy that everybody was all wasted and looking for. There you go, Jerry. Have you seen Jerry? Have you seen Jerry? I went to one Grateful Dead concert to work there, and then they didn't give me the job. And yeah, it was just a bunch of people going, have you seen Jerry? Close enough to jazz. Yeah, yeah, you know. See, the thing about jazz is you can turn all music into jazz just by playing the right note or the wrong note and then playing the right note after. And if you play the wrong note again, okay, well, then that's jazz.
Keep it
I just,
jazzy.
yeah. It's like, okay, where's the wrong note? Let me play
Yeah, I
another
like
wrong
me.
note.
I like
All
my
right,
half
I'll join
step.
you guys. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy
You.
birthday to you. Ow! 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 Yeah. Right. The guard. Oh, the guard. Oh, the guard. Yeah,
Guard me.
I miss not rolling. I ain't gonna laugh. No, I ain't gonna. I am gonna laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I am gonna lie. Damn, I can't stop myself.
I miss
Yeah,
rolling too, but I miss rolling with people that like know how to roll, you know?
exactly. Yeah, I don't want. I do not want to roll for a. I don't even want to look or touch a
Yeah.
person that don't know how to roll properly.
Like
And
I'm not
that's almost
rolling.
all of them.
Yeah,
They're
like I'm
all like,
not rolling for
ugh,
competition or
ugh.
yeah, it's
It's like,
I'm
listen, dude,
not
you're
rolling for that.
trying to learn how to transition from one thing to another because good people are always. I think Bob Weir's into Wing Chun. No kidding. Anyway,
Hard.
probably. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, if you're up against a stronger, more powerful opponent, then your submission ain't is nothing. Is nothing. However, your transitioning ability is everything because then you wear your opponent down as he tries to escape from one thing, you go to another, and you're just flowing, baby. You're just flowing, and you're saving all of your energy. In the
Mhm.
meantime, this monkey's going. You know, he's trying to do all this stuff, and you just flow until that you feel the weakness and then put on, you go to your rear naked or whatever you want to do, or just walk away from them, you know.
Almost like a pocket.
So flow.
Still
Same
pocket.
thing with Wing Chun in the standing situation. When you're standing, you don't necessarily have to hit the person. In fact, in my rules, no punching, no grabbing, right?
Yeah,
You're not allowed to punch, you're not allowed to grab.
yeah, it's
So
balance. It's maintaining ground, and if you get pushed off your ground, that's not getting hit off your ground. Not like hits are impactful. Pushes are through and will knock you off your ground. You know what I mean? So like just like the I don't know, the slap fighting, where like, oh, I touched you, like, aha, ha, ooh ha. It's like at
Yeah,
least that's not
tag.
what I was. That's not what I was trained to learn. What it was about. I learned that it was more about having good grounding and maintaining that ground. All the slapping thing. If your slaps don't push me off my ground, they mean nothing.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
I
just
feel
tap,
about it,
tap,
at
tap,
least.
tap, tap, tap. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
silly.
if I feel
That's
a
a
tap,
wah, 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 wah.
yeah,
It's
like
like,
that's all it is. Like I could
uh.
slap you too, but my slap wouldn't be meaningful as say a no-inch punch like at your chest. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
is all the differences. All the
yeah.
differences. But
Um,
people, man.
and then of course, not getting on the ground altogether helps. And none of my scuffs have I. Only last year when I got in that scuff did it go to the ground. And that's because I was demonstrating ground stuff, and then this idiot thought he'd turn it into something real. But
Dude.
beyond that, I don't go to the ground. I stay on my feet, and I just tell the person, bro, if you come anywhere near me, I'm not even. Yeah, I just make whatever words are needed to express that. What the are you even doing near me?
Hmm.
You know, you have no right to be anywhere near me. Get away, because then it sets the tone. It sets the
Yeah.
right. It sets the psychology. Like, you are violating me. So whatever has to happen from this point is going to happen. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that in so many words. You never want to be verbally, never want to give a verbal, because then that could get you in trouble. But if you always express in some uncertain terms, no uncertain terms, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Social distancing. I even say social distancing, and I'll say it real snappy so they understand it, and then get nice. Unless of course they don't get the hell away.
Right.
But that's Wing Chun. That ain't no, that ain't no panty thing, panty action. No, man, I
Yeah.
ain't doing no panty action. That's been the thing all the time. Like, man, get away from me. What are you doing? Are we going to make out? Are we going out somewhere, you and me? Get away from me. The only time I want a shoulder kiss with like another guy, especially, is if we're playing rock and roll on a stage together. All right, now we'll get together
Yeah,
and
that would
kiss our
get close.
shoulders. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't understand the whole in rock and roll, but I do it. I'll do it. I'm just a rocker, like you. Maybe the next stream you'll be able to explain to me as a rocker why we kiss our shoulders. Why do we kiss our shoulders when we're playing? Why? Every great
Oh, oh, oh!
musician does it. It's not,
I have an
just go
answer.
ahead.
I have
Yeah,
an
go ahead and
answer.
look. Every single one of them, they're kissing their shoulders. Like,
They're
oh,
they're trying to
oh,
listen to the
oh,
drummer
I am
better.
so good. Oh,
No, dude,
oh, I am
they're
so good.
they're trying to listen to the drummer better. They're like what? Huh?
Yeah, what?
What?
Huh? What? Is he playing
Yeah,
in
was it?
5/8?
Was it playing?
Why is the drummer
Is
playing in 5/8? This is a rock band. This is a rock band. Why is he playing in 5/8?
is Jerry? Is Jerry? Did Jerry just play a G flat?
Does he think this is a djent band? This isn't a djent band. Djent.
I thought we were playing an A flat.
Yeah. This is my Pee Wee Herman exercise right here. There we go. Uh, listen, I think we've even done like, I think we did our fifth or our 30/30 or 45/45 here,
We have,
we,
yeah.
which ain't a bad idea. We haven't given any of the super kung fu secrets away, but yet we have, uh, we're exercising. I like this idea of waking up and kind of shooting the bull and exercising. and then maybe during somebody go, hey, check this out. I saw this, or check this out, just like we did today, just like now.
Yeah, it's a nice
It's
little thing, man. It's great.
it's a good idea. And then the thing is, we could turn this as people get to meet me and you and the other people that come in. Um, they could go, you know what? Z's a nice guy and all, throwing the party, but I'd much rather train with that Chad guy because that Z guy, he's just too offensive in his joking. I mean, my God, doesn't he know Pee Wee Herman is a legend? You know, I mean, and listen, when I say that, I gotta admit that I belong to a group called the Black Pee Wee Herman Impersonators organization against there's an organization against Black Pee Wee Herman impersonators, and I belong to that group. I got thrown out because I'm not black, but I was in it for a while. Internet, I was really dark at the time. Um, anyway, I don't mean
I'm
any
getting there.
disrespect to that wonderful group. Um, someday they will reinstate me. You know, I feel black most of the time. I feel black, and
What's that line from Zappa? Trouble every day. I'll tell you something,
oh
people.
yeah,
I'm not black, but there's a whole lots of times I wish I could say I'm not white.
yeah, yeah.
I want to cover that song so bad, actually. I think it'd be a fun song to cover. I'll tell you.
Yeah, gotta do that one
Uh,
too. Man, I'll tell you that there's got to be
we're gonna have such a jam session, dude.
in our lifetime right now need stupid amounts of money. So I could go, you know what, Chad? I tell you what, I will pay you to go on this little tour, and we're gonna do like on your song, we're gonna do my song. We're gonna have Kim, and he's gonna do his Jerry Garcia licks.
Yeah.
Good show. All right, I gotta grab you. And yeah, I'm gonna probably put some coffee in my brain too. Hey, Sifu Chad, let's you want to do this again? When you want to do this again?
Um, I could do this again. Let's say I'm free to do it. Just about any day, really.
All right,
Got a
good.
pretty
That's
open
that.
schedule.
I think that's a good plan of action. I'll
Yeah.
hit you up. Here's how I work it: is I'll get the stream going and set it up usually a half hour earlier, so that way you know the technology is going.
Hmm.
Um, and I think that's a common thing for streamers to do is get about a half hour streaming going,
Hmm.
um, or get the whole system going. So you could, but it's usually set at about 7:30. Right.
Hmm.
The weird thing is when you set these things up, they don't let you do it by the half hour.
Huh.
It's only by the hour. So it's set up at 7, but it was actually 7:30 when we're supposed to do this, like you did. And
Uh-huh.
so um in tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, here it is. I'm a dummy. I'm actually doing the flea market tomorrow. So I'm going to be
Hey,
up
cool.
5 o'clock in the morning doing all of that stuff.
Okay.
However, after I'm going to, so I'll just tag you if you're available for that stream, then we're good to go. Otherwise,
Okay. That sounds
all
good to
right.
me.
All right. Thank you, Sifu Chad. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
CBC.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everybody that joined us today. And yeah, come and join us. We're going to be here dang near every day. Tomorrow, be here dang near every day, if not every day, 7 days a week. And if Chad can't make it, I'll be here. If I can't make it, hey, he might be here. So we'll just make sure everybody knows where to be so they can get their exercise on before they start doing bongos and coffee. Let's drink a little, let's stretch a little, let's pass the fist a little, and
Pass the
start
fist.
yeah, and start the day the way it needs to be started. All right, aloha everybody, and
Mahalo.
I'll see you tomorrow. Oh no, not tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. All right, and
Monday.
maybe I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. But if I don't see you tomorrow afternoon, I'll see you Monday. All right, aloha.